Welcome back. In our third unit, I'll be talking to you about some other new technology I've been working on. Right now I'm going to show you how this educational trivia DVD works. This is an educational trivia DVD. Its purpose is to help people study for their tests on all of their classes and for any subject. How it works is you have no cost for getting anything wrong but just a check mark and then a word of correction. It asks you a question with up to 5 different answers. Only one of them is right. If you get the answer wrong, you get a check mark and it gives you the right answer. After you've been told the answer enough times, you'll know it, and then you'll get it right on the next time for sure. By the time it's time for your school test or the driver's test, you'll be able to know the answer. You'll remember the answer better than you ever did before, because not only will you memorize it, it'll set into your brain. This is something that needs to be done on all educational subjects, not just history. One is the driver's manual. Most of you know that the handbook can never be memorized in a way that'll make you ready for a test. The handbook only goes one way with the communication. In time, the knowledge builds up sideways, and eventually it falls out. That's why people get mad at the response, "Study it!" My DVDs are going to have anywhere between 10 and 20 levels, with anywhere between 20 and 45 questions each, all depending on the educational subject. Now I'm going to tell you about this new book I invented. It's useful to help you find your way around your city. It's called the Subdivision Book. It's a book about your city. Its first use is to replace giant city maps. Its second use is to help you locate famous buildings. Its third use is to help you locate business buildings. Its fourth purpose talks about the city's history. One part talks about the construction plans. Now the Subdivision Book's last use has to do with the city's intersections. Part of including the intersections unit in this book is so that people can see that there are some traffic lights in the county that are still hanging on the wire and places that need traffic lights. Now I'm going to tell you about this new CD player I invented, the Programmer Compact Disc Player, PCDP. Showing the diagram of the PCDP. This machine plays 8 CDs in it, and they're played vertically. Here at the top of the machine are some lit up letters. The first row tells you what the style of music you're listening to is. The second row tells you what the name of the song is. The third row tells you who the name of the singer or group are. The fourth row tells you what instruments are playing. The black squares in the corners are the speakers. Here on the right-hand side of the machine are some more lit up letters. The upper part is the vocal staff. These tell you the note that's playing and the tone level in which it's on, and whether the note is 7th, mini, or main. The lower part is the grand staff. These tell you what goes on while the instrument is playing. The notes are seen while they're heard. You even get to see what key the song is in, the time signature, and the rhythm style: bossa nova, swing, disco, techno, etc. The disc pack has a screen on the front so that you can watch a singer, a feeling picture, or a record going around. Just push the button at the bottom and you'll get that one. How that happens is there's a special laser that makes the picture come on the screen as it reads who the artist is, how and why the song was made, and it knows the record company that the song was recorded from. It is a miniature version of a sound system. It's useful in teaching you how to play music if you're interested in doing so. On the bottom are 4 switches. The red one changes between the headphones and the public speakers on the top, and the blue one has 3 positions: normal, shuffle, and random. The black one is the power switch, and the red one is the switch between the battery and the AC/DC outlet. It makes more sense to have a switch for AC/DC and headphones so that you don't have to change the disc from one player to another. In a minute, I'm going to explain more about that. Right now, I'm telling you about the basic CD player switches and lights. That's what these are on the left side of the machine. CD length, track number, track length, track duration, CD that's playing 1 to 8, and the basic buttons, open and close, track forward, track backward, search forward, and search backwards. Play and stop are on this chord button. You hold it in your left hand, and with your thumb you slide it forward, and that turns the CD on. When you push down on the button, that's pause. Your thumb slides backwards to stop the CD. Yeah. DVD-wise, things work the same, but the audio information says different things. This is useful for kids' stories and these talk and play DVDs I have right here. Most of you remember the talk and play machine that I have here. The PCDP is the digital remastering of it, and this projector record player. These old toys are both broken, but I kept them for today's presentation. There are a lot more CDs and DVDs you can store, and this container holds about 130 discs. There are at least 25 times more TV show categories here than could ever be made on tapes. The PCB comes complete with a green, yellow, red, blue pad to be able to play these, and a joystick for games. It also comes with an AC/DC cord and headphones. This is what the PCB looks like on the outside, all packaged up. Now I'm going to show you about this even newer invention, the World Band Stereo. It helps you listen to music and stories from other parts of the world, as well as play the phonograph, CD player, DVD player, TV, and microphone. Most of the things a radio is made for, a stereo is too. This model of a World Band Stereo is made for an expensive stereo system. It would be a neat idea so that you can hear stories from other parts of the world. You will need a satellite dish for this. You can never hear from other countries without one. It is possible to do this with cheap stereos also. One thing that'll make it work better is manufacture them without tape players. The main reason is because most people don't do tapes anymore. It's also so that it'll have enough working room. At this time, we'll take another break for 20 minutes. When we come back, we'll talk about cartoons. This is a new comic book I'm putting out.